We saw Grant Cardone's office today. We were able to spend some time with some incredible rock stars.
Thank you, Danelle. Hey, how are you feeling today? It's a good day. This is like so surreal.
There was a couple of things that we saw inside Grant's office that I feel all of us should be duplicating.
Well, the crazy thing is everybody needs to know that opportunity is right there all the time. And when you're working really hard and in tune to it, or your circle is in tune to it, opportunities come to you, right?
Yeah.
Corey Calvin was studying real estate, found a video of Grant Cardone, sent it to me. I couldn't stop watching it. He saw him post something about getting a free training, right? And he sent it to me and tagged me, and it said, why haven't you written to this? Why haven't you asked him? So it turned into a long search, video after video, to get his attention. After, achieving all of that, he's trained on Skype at my events. He's trained live and in person because of the sponsors and the team. So the people around me bring new opportunities to me all the time. But when we walked in today, right now, they asked, we were going to be in town, and they asked us to come and fire up their teams because their sales staff, right? Sometimes when you're in sales, it can be mundane and hard, and you get beat down a lot, and you become greater, and that's how you get good, right? Refined through fire. They had us come in and share the story of what happened through all of this training and just fire them up. But the thing is a spirit of excellence starts from the top down. So when we walked in that office, there were video cameras greeting us, there were smiles. How many times do we get asked if we needed something to drink?
Yeah.
I'm like, we just got here, we're very refreshed and
Yeah.
ready.
9 a.m.
But they treated us so well, right? When you walk in, and then like on time, right? Talk about being on time. When it was 9:05, which is the time their meeting began.
Is it at 9:05?
9:05. About 1 minute before that, 9:04, all of a sudden the floods came in.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Just, they all hoarded in, circled up, and were ready. And when that clock changed, I watched 9:05. The meeting
Really?
started.
You watched it?
Mm-hmm.
I was recording stuff.
It was. She was busy. And I was like, wow, punctuality.
Yeah.
Right? Like, that's a matter of respect, spirit of excellence, be on time, be great.
Be
treat
fired
people
up.
well, and
Be
then you have
fired
to
up.
talk to them about what happened when the meeting started. Things that they know that we have to do and implement.
Yeah, this is true.
Mm-hmm.
So here's what's interesting, right? So Danelle is so on point. Like for me, when I walked into that office, immediately you feel the posture because it is so well branded. The environment that we walked into right off the bat, it was just put you in the proper mindset, okay? So the meeting began. So the VP of operations for Grant, she opened it up and she goes, okay, guys, so let's talk about numbers. Let's talk about successes. Let's talk about the wins. Everybody came with notes. Everybody came ready for business. And that's what happened. They went through the numbers, which is interesting because Danelle goes, look at like what's going on, right?
Right?
How can you monitor a business or talk about if you don't know your numbers? So that's how they opened up.
Like numbers don't lie, right? Let's talk about the facts to start this day, and what are we going to do to increase them by the end of the day?
Yeah. This is what they talked about. So
that's the bottom
line. Jared jump in there, right? They talked about some big deals. All the sales teams, they jumped in there. So so it's very cool to see. And Sherry, right?
Yes.
So she did an amazing introduction, brought up Danelle, and you got to keep in mind, like here's something that really inspires me about this girl to my left here, and that is she is relentless. You got to be relentless. You got to get after it. The way that Danelle got attention from someone like a Grant Cardone, right, was amazing. So anyway, so the whole office knows her face because she sent this amazing birthday video to Grant. They played it for everybody. So she kind of walked in as a celebrity. And the way that Sherry edified you was like, okay, this girl walks on water. I know it. I've seen it. And so then, Danelle and I got that on video as well. So she just went and shared her story. And really, what you really did so incredibly well is just speak to them and bring value to them. So Danelle didn't make it about look at me and how awesome I am, although you're amazing and they edified you as that. But you were able to take that platform and really edify the sales team and really encourage them and really put it in perspective on how important their work is, right? Because a lot of times when you're getting beat up, when you're doing sales, it's hard to see, it's hard to look up and see the vision, right? Because you're so focused on the crap below that sometimes, you know, so you absolutely crushed it. I'm so proud of you. So here's how I would sum it up as well, right? Is number one, you got to have focus. And what did Robert say? He goes, the one thing I got from really working inside the office and being mentored by Grant, and Robert is his video genius. He's the one that does all the video production, right?
Yes.
And he said that what Grant really does is he extracts the goodness out of you. And I love the way he described that. So you have to really ensure that you position yourself around people that can extract the awesomeness out of you and really be there to set the standard that is so high of operation and not allow you to be less than excellent, right? Less than what you were put on this planet to do. So that was really inspiring.
Love you enough to force you through the hard things.
Yeah.
And you know, push, pull, screaming, whatever it takes, they will elevate you into what you're capable of because they care about you that much.
Yeah, I
right?
agree.
Because that's hard. Not everybody is strong enough to do that to the people they care about and tell them when I have multiple people in my life, right, who will not allow me to be less than I'm capable of, and they don't stand for it. And that's a hard spot to be in.
That is a hard spot because you have to take a stand for somebody else, and that is uncomfortable. Do you know what I mean? Like right now, we're coaching a lot of people. We're amidst of two different groups as we speak, high-level coaching clients. And it is no easy task, but you know what it is that when you take the easy way out, it's like in parenting, right? Is it easy to let your kids eat hot dogs? Yes, but it is like, it's harder, right? You have to sell them on eating broccoli, but is it worth it? You have to ask yourself that question, right? So be sure that you surround yourself with parenting that feeds you broccoli, not hot dogs, is what I'm here to say. That's a good one. Make time, not excuses. Never depend on one action. Take a picture of this one. We don't just want to make money, we want to make a difference. The ambitious are criticized by those that have given up.